Hi, good afternoon. My name is Maggie Pask, and this is my presentation on UDL Guidelines, Examples, and Resources. So I was assigned principle number 3, which is providing multiple means of engagement. I chose Guideline 7, which is providing options for recruiting interest. And that took me to checkpoint 7.1, which is optimizing individual choice and autonomy. This took me to a fun website called Book Adventure, and when you log in, this is the icon at the beginning of the page. So Book Adventure is meant for kindergarten through 8th grade students, and the subject that it covers is obviously reading. So how it works, parents can set up accounts, teachers can set up the account. So best thing would be if a teacher would set up the account and then give the parent the information also. Students will then have their own little access where they can go in, and there are over 7,000 books in this program that they're going to be able to find books that they're interested in reading and are on their level. They can make a list of the books, and that list can be printed out. They can either access these books electronically, or they can go to take their list to the library and access the books through the library. Once students have read one of those assigned books, they can go back to the section that's called Quiz-O-Matic. Quiz-O-Matic is a section where there's anywhere from 5 to 20 questions depending on the age of the students, and it asks them specific questions about the story that they read. So this is going to help students with their comprehension. The fun thing about this program is once they have finished their quiz, then they get a score. Their score then gets kept in, it's tallied, and the tally will continue to be used, and points will build and build and build, and they can go to the prize library at any point in time, and they can purchase things with their prize money, with their little tallies from getting correct scores on these quizzes. The prizes range from anything, like here I have taken a picture of 2 tattoos that they have on there, all the way up to ordering books. So I mean, they can save up to 20,000 points if they would like to. That obviously would be more for the older children versus the younger age groups, which is what I'm interested in. And then the last thing on this website that can be used by the children it's called Fun and Games. This is an area that has different websites linked to it, and they can click on it if they need more help in spelling, or if they need more help in trying to figure out what verbs and nouns are. They can click on games, and it'll take them to one that's specific to what their learning is. This is also an area where teachers can assign that. If they see that a student needs more help on something, then they can assign them, go to the Fun and Game website and play munching nouns or something, and the students can get scores for those. So the key considerations for this website is we talked about how does this help the learner meet the goals. By using Book Adventure, it's going to help improve their reading skills. First of all, they get to pick books that they want to read versus books assigned by the teacher. Especially once they get into older grades, nothing is more dull than when a teacher assigns a book that needs to be read and the student has absolutely no interest in that topic. So when they're able to pick the books that they want to read, then they're able to stay engaged more with it. How does this account for the variability of all learners? Sorry, got tongue-tied there. Again, students are going to pick reading levels that are at their level. a kindergartner would not be able to go into this program necessarily and pick an 8th grade book. It would not make any sense to them. So they're able to, and parents and teachers can also help and assign with this. It's very simple. They pick, say they're a kindergartner, they pick that kindergarten level. They get to pick what topic. Do they want to do animals? Do they want to do sports? Do they want to do nature? Do they want to do cooking? There's probably about 25 different areas of books that students can choose from. And are the learners being given the right amount of choices? Absolutely. There are so many things to this website. Yes, they get to pick their books that they want to read. They get to take quizzes online. And as they answer the questions to the quizzes, they get little pop-ups that, indicate that they got the answer right and that the program is proud of them. The additional games, those can be played on and offline. It was something I forgot to mention previously. Under the fun and games section, the teacher can also print off what old school would be called worksheets to help the students with their reading ability too. So lots of different areas in this program that give the students choices of what they want to do and how they. So one thing I thought was really cool about this was the assessment opportunity. And I know this slide is a little small, the picture is, but this website has a tab that a parent, a teacher, even the student can click on this tab and quickly be taken to this page. Now this is actually the teacher page that I have printed. So at the top, it's going to show how many students are in the program, and then in the bottom, it's going to show individual students, and you can click on those students and each individual one, and you'll be able to see how students did on the quiz. You'll be able to see how long it took the student to take the quiz. That's another thing about this. The quizzes are not timed, but something that, if the student understands the story, then it shouldn't take them that long to take the assessments because there's not that many questions, or the little quizzes. So this way, the teacher is able to look at it and see, did this student take 20 minutes to answer 10 questions? Did they have to go back and get the book and try to find the answers? Just indicating that maybe the student needs a little bit more help in their comprehension of that book specifically. Maybe the book was too hard for them. That's another thing that the teacher can kind of evaluate. And then what I appreciated about this program as a parent, I'm able to also keep track of, one, how often my child is reading, how often they're taking the quizzes, are they passing the quizzes, are they reading books that are at their level. Just on a personal note, I had my youngest daughter, she always chose books that were at a lower reading level, so she always got good grades on her quizzes. Well, it doesn't help when it comes time to read something at her reading level. So this whole tab right here is an amazing feature for everybody involved in this program. And that ends my review of the Book Adventure website. Definitely fits our UDL curriculum that we're talking about and the differentiated instruction. So I hope you've enjoyed my presentation and you have a great day.